A new book focuses on all-time Hollywood great Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Joining us now to celebrate the release of this new book is author Sean O'Connell. Hey, Sean, thanks for joining us.
It's good to be here with you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I'll start with this. Why did you decide to write a book on Bruce Willis?
Well, I've been a longtime fan of his, and I honestly believe that he doesn't get enough credit for the challenges that he faced over the course of his career when he was sort of pigeonholed as an action star, obviously from Die Hard. But people forget the versatility and the work that he did in comedies, in science fiction. He wasn't afraid to work with auteur directors who were up and coming, whether it be Quentin Tarantino, M. Night Shyamalan. So when Bruce announced his retirement recently, I thought it was time for somebody to do a deep dive into his filmography and sort of explain why, if he's going to retire as one of our last great movie stars, why is his career important? And that's what I hope to prove in the book.
Yeah, for sure. How long did it take you with this project from like inception to completion?
Well, probably close to 2.5 years. Bruce has appeared in 115 different movies over the course of his career. I made sure to actually sit down and watch every single one of them, and there's a review of every single one in the back of the book. But what I really wanted to do is sort of trace his career from moonlighting all the way up until the end when he was sort of appearing in these direct-to-DVD films, and sort of figure out not just like the trajectory of his career, but how he influenced the film industry, how the industry sort of shaped his decisions as well too.
Yeah.
So my favorite, Sixth Sense and 12 Monkeys. Dare I ask you your favorites?
I mean, Die Hard is the easy answer, obviously.
Okay.
It's a perfect film. He's perfect in it. I also love his work in Pulp Fiction, and I think 12 Monkeys, I'm glad you brought that up, because I honestly think that that's one of his best performances that probably gets overlooked.
Yeah.
But I love him in comedies as well, too. He has a cameo in Ocean's 12 where he plays himself recognizing Julia Roberts, and it's probably one of the funniest sequences that he's ever been involved in. So, people know him from moonlighting. He also had a guest starring appearance on Friends where he was dating Jennifer Aniston. He got an Emmy for that part. So he's so talented and can really just shift gears, all the time throughout his career, and I don't think it gets celebrated enough.
Pretty credible.
Yeah, I just watched the trilogy of the M. Night Shyamalan movies that he was in. He was in Unbreakable and Glass, of course, and I just revisited those
M. Night
recently.
Shyamalan is great, but that's a whole nother topic. Here's the deal, man. Die Hard, a Christmas movie, yes or no?
Oh, without question. This is the silliest debate. Yeah, the silliest debate ever. I mean, it's set on Christmas Eve. They make multiple references to Christmas all the way throughout, but of course it uses Beethoven's Ode to Joy as like a theme in the movie. Like, it is a Christmas movie, tried and true. I won't hear any other argument.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to hear any of the other noise about that, right? I love it, yeah. Sean, I got to ask you, from the book, do you have maybe a favorite moment from Bruce's career that stands out to you?
Well, I write about, I really try to emphasize how much he took chances. And there's a movie that he was in called Death Becomes Her that Robert Zemeckis made. And what I love about this film is that Bruce wasn't afraid to be, like, he was a movie star, one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, but he was always happy to be part of an ensemble if it meant that other people were doing really well. And in that film, he plays support system to Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn.
Yes, I remember.
Essentially is there just to sort of set them up. He's a great straight man. People who talk about the whole 9 yards that he was in with the late Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Bruce is the straight guy to that, and he's setting up Matthew Perry. So in comedies like that, I think it's very rare to see, because other people on his level, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Harrison Ford, they're always front and center. And Bruce, I think, was very happy to be in a talented ensemble and just setting up the next person. And so those two titles really stand out to me as examples.
I love
That's a great note.
Yes,
that's absolutely versatile and always there. Humble, setting up the next one, right? Able to play all those roles. Sean, how can we get our hands on a copy of this great new book?
Well, June 11th is when it's streets, and it's a perfect time for Father's Day. Father's Day is June 16th. I'm sure a lot of dads out there love Bruce Willis.
Great gift.
Yep, so it's going to be in bookstores everywhere, and of course Amazon and all the different places you get your books, your orders served.
Yeah, great.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
My dad will be mad that I said I was bald on TV.
Probably so.
Fine.
We're going to keep trying to get Alyssa out of trouble here. Stick